4月22日，移民部长亚历山大专程来到多伦多约克区一家华人商场举行新闻发布会。据其介绍，加拿大在2013年接收的中国移民和留学生数额打破历史纪录。加拿大为超过27万中国公民签发旅游签证，吸纳超过2万9千名中国留学生，批准超过3万4千名中国公民的加拿大永久居民身份。中国再次成为加拿大新移民人数最多的来源国。新闻发布会结束后，加拿大联邦移民部长亚历山大和联邦国会秘书参观西安之窗西安旅游图片展。西安之窗向部长赠送中国旅游书册。
Summer of 2013, after having served the better part of the first 2 years since he was elected in May of 2011 as Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of National Defence. The Minister takes on his portfolio with a wealth of experience, having been one of Canada's most accomplished diplomats, having served in diplomatic service as an ambassador for our country in Afghanistan and in other places around the world. Without further ado, I think you all know that Richmond Hill is one of the most diverse communities in the country. It is a place where we all come from all parts of the world and we meet with respect, tolerance, acceptance, and love for one another. And it is very fitting that today we welcome here to Richmond Hill, Canada's Minister of Citizenship and Immigration. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the podium Chris Alexander.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, Costa, and bonjour tout le monde. Ni hao to those who are here from the Mandarin-speaking press, and welcome to all of you who are joining us on what is starting to be a sunny day, but really at one of the principal centers in this country today where we literally are building a stronger Canada. Costa and I are both aware how critical it is that our immigration system work better than ever to bolster the success of our diverse society, the emerging needs of our economy, and the changing needs of our labor market. We do that by seeking to have an immigration system that is fast, fair, and flexible. The need to be fast, I think everyone understands. We can't keep people waiting as long as we did in the past. That's why we've been attacking backlogs. That's why we're moving towards a much faster system that will begin on January the 1st of next year. It needs to be a fair system, which means everyone is treated equally. It's not subject to abuse. It needs to be flexible so that employers find the people they're looking for in the immigration system, and those arriving in Canada know that their skills and their talent will be valued and will lead to a job and a career as quickly as possible. That's the spirit in which we've been trying to transform the immigration system, and that's why we are sustaining the highest levels of immigration in Canadian history. Over 250,000 newcomers a year since our government took office. That has never been achieved by a Conservative or a Liberal government for so many years at any other period in our history. The immigration program remains geared towards family immigration, and if anything, we've strengthened that emphasis by continuing to focus on parents and grandparents when we're more or less the only country in the world that has a program for parents and grandparents to come. How do you have it? Anyone who knows talented people in Canada, in China, that our doors are open, that China remains the top source country, that it's likely to remain among the top source countries, and that the pathways are faster than ever for qualified people, successful people, including entrepreneurs and business leaders, to come to Canada. We really do want them here. So do help us with that. When it comes to, and under express entry, this new system that we'll have in January the 1st, again, we won't just be advertising occupations that we as a government have decided are in demand in Canada. We will be saying to employers, if you have needs for one employee or a group of employees in one occupation or several occupations, and you can't find anyone in the Canadian market to fill those jobs. And of course there are many parts of the country that have acute skill shortages. There are many sectors that have acute skill shortages. We want the immigration system to work for you. You can bring your LMO, your job offer, to the express entry system and ensure that the person you need comes to Canada as an immigrant, not as a temporary foreign worker, not as someone who's here with an uncertain future, likely to go back, but as a full immigrant to Canada. And that, I think, is very exciting because it's going to make the match between our economic immigrants and their families and the needs of the Canadian job market much stronger.
感谢收看今天的大多故事，我们下期再见。